and I'm forcing myself to do this live stream. I wanted to see if we could check in, get some people in the house. I'm gonna try to stay out here just for a little bit. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. Been doing a lot of traveling. Been doing a lot of just getting stuff, together and everything. And I'm forcing myself to get on the live stream because it's been a while. But I gotta get out here and start practicing, getting used to how to speak. And I can't promise how many live streams I'll do in a day or how many live streams I'll do in a week. But I was out here on my little walk, and I said, you know what? It's nice outside. Let me go live. I had these ducks and these birds that was chasing me earlier, but they allowed me to come over here and do my live stream. So I'm gonna try to do this right quick. Um, it feel good to be in the house. It's been a while, so I want to try to be as consistent as I can. I can't promise anybody anything, but I just miss it. I miss doing the live stream. I miss the people, and I just miss, being out here. I don't have my other phone, so I can't really do much with the messages, but we'll see. I'll make all it's just visual. We'll see. So anyway, man, how's everybody doing? If you check in, I want to thank you for coming by. I really ain't got a lot to say, but I'm gonna try my best to just maintain to keep the stream going. It's about putting the time in, the work or whatever, and I gotta try to get out here and get as much content as I can. I got some work I'm doing at the house in the lab, so I'm kind of been doing some stuff, but I gotta get it to where I'm really happy about it and I can show people what I've been doing. I've been making content at home and doing videos and stuff like that, but I haven't really put nothing out. I was just kind of building some stuff and kind of messing a little bit with some of the merchandise, that I just be wearing and stuff. So I've been trying my best just on the low, not really doing much. I pay attention to the stuff that's really going on in the world and, seeing what's going on just got my eyes open. So what y'all think about that Diddy situation, man? Because I heard that they dropped charges on him, and it's a possibility that he might walk. I heard that the defense and the prosecution rested, and now we might get ready to have a verdict. So we're gonna see how that goes, and it's gonna be a lot of people talking about what's going on. So I kind of want to get out here just because I see what's going on with the Iran world war. Um, and just knowing scripture, you just really want to kind of keep up with things. So I've been out here kind of checking in on the low, just not really as consistent. I don't have a studio or lab set up. You know what I mean? I kind of been in the renovations of everything with this channel, but I have been working on some things. You know what I mean? And I haven't had an opportunity to really share it just because I'm forcing myself to do this. Because I really don't know that this is the right time for me or really how I feel about doing it. It take confidence, take character, take a lot of personality and a lot of energy, and so lately I just ain't had that, so I'm forcing myself to do it, but it's a big push, and I don't know how much I could do it or when I could do it, but I'm gonna get out here as soon as I can. Boy, getting your stuff back in order and getting your channel back on, boy, it is definitely not easy because it can't be done without the people. You know what I'm saying? It take people um, to get it done. So, me coming back out here, getting people to join me. Peace to DJ Sunnyside Up. I appreciate you. Peace of love from Japan. I appreciate you. You know, it's not easy doing a live stream. And I ain't gonna lie. One of the live streams I did, just in the last week, I had 38 people in the live. And I ain't gonna lie, it felt good to have that many people here, so um, it make you want to make a comeback, and I don't know if I could do it just because, man, I got older, man. I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm pushing, and I was just telling people on Facebook the other day, I was out here lying my age, telling people I'm 49, and I'm definitely not 49, I'm 48. I see these birds. You say, we have been waiting. Oh, shucks. We have been waiting for your return. Um, that's the thing, man. I don't wanna let people down, you know what I'm saying? And I done felt like I let a lot of people down. I done been on YouTube since like, well, my other account says 2008, but I had a chance to work with a big producer. I'm not a producer, but a big live streamer. Not even a live streamer, but a content creator out here. It was a big platform then, with the Kanika Jenkins case, and that's actually when I started doing videos. And I was like, oh, I like this. So I was there around that era, and then I was with All of Us TV. I was with Dougie Life Entertainment, and I actually been doing videos, and I got a lot of videos saved. You know what I mean? But the editing part has not been easy, But man, I'm pushing. But yeah, man, what he say? You look. He said you look young as hell. So I don't feel it. But I was on the live stream yesterday on Facebook, and I actually was just enjoying seeing myself again on video. And I used to tell people out here before, you know what I mean? If you never, live stream before, get out there and try. It's like looking in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? You seeing yourself. So I seen myself on the live stream yesterday, and it felt like I was in a mirror, and I just, it felt good to me. There's a feeling that I can't explain. Like, you really gotta get out there and try it for yourself. So making content is just me speaking to the people, interacting with the people, and trying to just keep a little flow to it. So I ain't really expecting a whole lot. If somebody drops by, I appreciate that. I up like 6 o'clock this morning, and I figured, let me come over here and force myself on a live stream, get some people in the house if somebody wants to join. I will be doing some stuff in the future to try to be interactive with the people to get everybody involved. What have you learned from your time away? That's a good question. I learned that people go through everything. Shucks. There ain't nobody's excluded. You know what I mean? Somebody else out there going through something. You got to push yourself through it. You can have your confidence taken from you. You can have, you know, just a lot of stuff tear you down. And something on the inside just will push you. If you believe in God, and I believe in God, um, it's like one of them things where you try to be there for everybody, you know what I'm saying? And then when you get to a point where you need help, or you need somebody to be there for you, or you need people to be there for you, you know what I mean? It's just some things that you know you try to push past, but you can't involve everybody in what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just tailor made for you to go through. Salute, appreciate you, AB. Yeah, man. I learned a lot, man, just from time away, man. Like, time is precious. You know what I mean? You gotta spend time with your loved ones that love you. We say, he say, you can ask for it. We are here for you. Yeah, but it's one of them things where I try to face my fears. You know what I mean, and just deal with it. Um, but sometimes, man, life is just something you got to pay attention to, or it pass you by. And I felt like, I was letting life pass me by on a lot of things, for a lot of years. But one thing I can honestly say, what I learned is how much I miss the people. I miss people. I love people. And I don't know. I think me being away from social media kind of showed me what it's like without social media. You know what I mean? And I can honestly say, people push me, people inspire me, people motivate me, encourage me. You know what I mean? It's about the love, and I was one of them people that was always closed off. You know what I mean? But without the community, I kind of sheltered myself. You know what I mean? I stayed hidden. I stayed quiet. What's the reason you took a break? Life. Sometimes you could do something so much that you lose reality. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I was losing reality in my real life and the stuff that was going on in real life because I'm on social media so much. It was a time where I had a whole bunch of homeboys. We used to play on the PlayStation, and we used to play so much on the PlayStation that one of my homeboys' friend, his mom had passed away. You know what I mean? And he felt like I didn't spend enough time with my mom. And that's one thing. What's going on, my dude? Chilling, man. I'm forcing myself in this live stream, AB. I don't know, man. It's just like it ain't like it used to be, like the energy and all the rest of that stuff. But because I watch my content and I go back and just see, what I was saying, I wanted to get another video because I've been watching the stuff I've been doing. I watched the stuff I did, and I got a lot of videos, but these videos that I'm putting up right now is basically, man, so I can get back out here and just get the watch hours and get my channel back going. So what makes you want to go back and watch your stuff? I want to see if I can keep my interest. You know what I mean? How can I keep somebody else's interest out there and I can't even watch my own stuff? You know what I mean? I want to be able to entertain people all the way through. I want to be able to talk all the way through. I don't want a whole bunch of air and space and pauses and breaks, and you know what I'm saying? It's just something about live streaming for me that I like to watch it. It ain't nothing else for me to watch on television that I'm actually, you know, um, happy to watch and stuff. You say, you never felt the feel you need to entertain? Nah, not really, not really. We say it is too stressful. It is because I was sitting up here thinking, I don't know how I'm gonna go out here and do some lives, and try to get back going. Like, it take a lot of energy, and sometimes it'll stress you out. It'll stress you out. It say you being you, D, is the best. Yeah. Well, that's something I learned too. With that time off is that all right. People say it take anywhere from 4 to 5 years to start you a platform, but for me, when I took the time off, I noticed that let me see, people love you, bro. Man, I appreciate that. And I feel out here, taking that time off kind of opened me up to see what it's like without it. You know what I mean? And, man, I miss y'all. I start feeling depressed without it. Like I gotta be around my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Like we push each other, we encourage each other. And I just didn't want to lose out on nothing. I'm already losing out on a lot. And it's stuff I can go into that God has just really blessed me, man, to just continue to live. And we said it is rare to have a real homies to just shoot. Well, yeah, our past Ingo is in the house. Our piece, yo, he from India, right? That's the one with the airplanes, right? If I remember, yo, you gonna come get him? Let me say, I think, yeah, our piece Indy, Ingo, our piece Indy. I think he from India, if I remember. He say after a long time, me, yeah, it's been a long. Yeah, that's what I like about the live stream, man. I feel like I laugh a lot, you know what I mean? And I get out here and I'm humorous and my sense of humor. And, I feel like without the live stream, I don't have that. Like, I ain't just laughing like that. He said, yes, I'm watching you from India. Yeah, I figured, you know what I mean? I remember. He said, where you live streaming? I'm at a park right now. I'll show y'all around before I get up out of here, but He said, you are worldwide. So I got India in the house, I got Japan in the house, and I got my man AB in the house. We said he from Indiana. You know what I'm saying? We said I definitely understand you taking time off, but whatever makes D Nell happy makes me happy. You said I salute you, man. I salute you, man. That you still support me. You know what I mean? Um, what makes me happy, man, is people, man. Like I actually love doing this. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you can come across a lot of people that actually love doing it. You know, I can't really explain everything to you about how I feel. You know what I mean? But just being on here, I could tell you it make me happy just to be here. You know, so um, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen that. DJ Sunny side up, so your Indiana Pacers didn't win. Nah, man, but I mean, I'm very grateful to say bum ass Pacers. I'm very grateful, man, to still have, some support out here, some people, and they got used to me not being here, and I got used to not being here. When I fell off, that's one thing about doing this. You got to be consistent because as soon as you fall off, you got to rebuild your audience all over again. And for me, it's like I knew that just from doing it as long as I've been doing it, that I didn't feel like I had the time to get out here and just do video after video. Like you got to come up with stuff to talk about. You got to be able to hold a conversation. And I just been one of them ones silent as of lately. I ain't really got much to say. And then I got shy. I'm like real shy, and I've been pushing myself on Facebook, and um, it's a different audience to face because these are people that know me and people, that are local and people I grew up with, or, only the ones that are in the United States. And see, on my channel, I'm more internationally known with people, you know what I'm saying, that really truly don't know me, you know what I mean? But I got a couple of homeboys that are behind the scenes that know me, and I appreciate you being in the house, AB. Yeah, that's encouraging me right there. I just need you to know it's pushing me because I saw no one gonna do this live, but I used to do the live stream at this time, you know what I mean, 8 o'clock in the morning. And some people would be at work and they check in, and I don't have that type of time no more. But for me to get out here today, it just made me feel good that I'm seeing myself push myself. But it's good to have you up in here, sunny side up. Just I'm speaking all the way to Japan right now. It ain't nothing but a couple people in the live stream, but that's the mass communication I'm out here to try to get. You know what I mean? Like it feels good. I ain't never been to Japan. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. I just didn't want to move this camera because it's gonna mess it up in the future. Hold up. They behind me right now. They deep too. Hold up. They deep. Yeah, this is where I'm at right here. What's the? Can you eat them? I'm sure you're gonna get fined out here for eating those live. Like we can't hunt them. You know what I mean? But you can eat a duck. You know. It looks like Thanksgiving feast. Yeah, but I don't think they like that. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get this done, man. I I probably said a lot, and I ain't never writing this stuff down. I'm just talking, again, I'm having fun with it when I do it. I had a lot of fun in the past. I'm gonna have a lot of fun again. I want to say shout out to my cousin I Izzle, man. We had a conversation yesterday, man. It was a beautiful conversation. And it's just talking about social media, talking about the music and the production and just a lot of stuff, just going on within our family, you know what I mean, that I can honestly say that me and Izzle had a great conversation yesterday, man, and y'all might can see him on Facebook or on YouTube eventually. You know what I mean? In the future with some new stuff, very new stuff. And I'm hoping, I'm hoping it work out to that. You know what I mean? Just real soon you're gonna see some stuff. I just I gotta get back to work. You know, I took some time off that. My mind is important to me. My mental health is important to me. You know what I'm saying? Just character, you know. He said game over. I hope so. This time though, it it's gonna be a nice go around with a lot of different stuff that we plan on doing, and the stuff that I'm trying to. I just don't want to. I don't want to say for sure. I just yo fingers crossed. That's all I can say. We say Jurassic Park. Oh, you see it? Uh, So look, I don't know when I'm gonna do my next live stream. So I'm really trying to stay here as long as I can on this one. You can see I really ain't got a lot to say. You know, I'm tired. You know, we did a lot of traveling, and man, I got a chance to see some people I ain't seen in a long time. You know, um, we said, "Are you monetized?" I'm not. I'm not. But I was reading some stuff yesterday that I might appeal it. You know what I mean? But I think I'm too late on the appeal. I think it was the day before my birthday, the 19th. So it's a time to eat. Man, I need to. I need to. I need to eat something bad, but I feel like I need to lose weight. I don't know if y'all see it, man. I done picked up some weight. I actually I actually been in the gym, you know, trying to maintain my fit a little bit, you know what I mean? But man, I got a lot of new stuff I just been working on, you know, to try to get myself back in order. You know, it was some stuff I was just lacking. We say you benching? I ain't really benching, you know what I mean? I don't want to sit out here and lie to you. I done got old now. I'm trying to maintain this weight, man, so I don't be out here too heavy trying to walk around, that's all. We see. Let's knock out 20 push-ups right now. Yeah, right. This is I'll do them with you. How about you just do them? Tell me how I felt. I'm good. So yeah, man. I'm just pushing it, man. Trying my best to try to get a video. Um, I got to get watch hours again. I got to get back in the routine of this. Uh, I feel like it's gonna be some stuff happening in the world that I have to get my platform in order so that we could talk about these things coming up. You know, I feel like it's gonna be something that's worldwide, that we all gonna be able to talk about, and it's gonna affect everybody. Something like how the mandates was when it came down to the jab. You know, I was one that wasn't gonna take it. I didn't take it, and I ain't gonna take it. So if I had a platform at that time, and I just had started my platform, I felt like that was the best time for me. Like it has to be something going on in the world, you know, for me to get out there just so my people have a place to go. You said I need to calm down. I need to come. When you coming down here, let me know. You come out here, then it's it's the best time in the summer, you know, or the spring, you know, whenever you got some time, man. I haven't even really been out, you know, just in general. You know what I mean? I had a lot of different things I was just trying to work on, you know. So we say, is that Florida? No, I'm in Las Vegas. Oh. No, I wasn't in Florida long. I was just on the plane. I figured, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and post this video. Yeah, but I would love to go to Florida. I seen some things out there that I was like, oh man, it looked like it would be fun for fishing, you know. And when I was in Virginia, I didn't get a chance to go crabbing. So, but yeah, man. One of my things, man, I've been trying to do. One of the things I was trying to do, man, I want to get close to God. You know what I mean? So, I've been trying to, you know, get that together or whatever, man. Just because, man, I, boy, shucks. Man. it seemed like life just ain't what it used to be. You know what I mean? And I feel like I just been stripped of my power, my strength. You know what I mean? I done fell off to the point where it was like I had to pick myself up, you know what I mean, and walk, and picking myself up and walk, it's been heavy to lift my weight, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of people in life that go through that, or go through things, you know what I mean? And I felt like I ain't alone. Everybody go through something, you know. But I had my family being there for me, you know what I'm saying? And um, I'm alive. I'm alive. I had a chance to reach 40, 48. The next couple of years, I want to do something, that people don't normally do at that age. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting that together. What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, man. So I am 26 minutes in. I'm gonna start. Oh, he said that still. Yeah, I don't got my other phone, man. So I can't really catch the messages. You going to the fight? Who fighting? Last time I heard Jake Paul. Nah, I ain't going to Jake Paul. Nah, nah. Canelo and Crawford is out here. Let's say you eat catfish. You ever eat catfish? Yeah, that's that's really what they eat out here in America is catfish. Get you some fresh fish fry and do your thing. I actually had me some flounder when I went to Virginia, and I'm tell you that flounder is pretty good. We say you ever try gator? Mm, kinda, just not really. You know what I mean? Kinda. Man, this is hard. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard to do a live stream and a video. I ain't gonna lie. Like it takes some confidence and some courage to get out here, and you really gotta have something to talk about. Like, look, I feel like, I feel like I'm just out here, just trying to interact with people, getting people to interact back with me, But boy, this is definitely hard. I ain't gonna lie. But I do want to say shout out to the people that have been like encouraging me behind the scene. Like I done had so many people hit me up. Like man, it feel good to see you back. Man, keep doing them videos. I had people just. I'm talking about all over on Facebook, on here, like people really been pushing me to get back out here and get on social media. And I'm telling you, it don't seem like it's gonna be easy, but I feel like the love is there. He said, "We love you, D. I appreciate it." He said, "A trip, yeah, man, yeah. Put that together." He said, "I'm doing my, you doing the best. That's why we are taking the time here with you. Appreciate that, man. This ain't easy, and it ain't for everybody, And if you just really don't talk clear, like my thing was like I kind of stutter, you know what I mean, and I don't think quick enough, But the more and more you do it, you kind of get on your toes with it, and it started being fun, But for me, it's like my channel broke. It's like, I want to push the live button, but it feel like my channel broke right now, and people come in, they breeze in, breeze out, but I really haven't been consistent. And I could tell you that last consistency, boy, it took a lot. Yeah, trips need to be eating good. Man, I like some seafood, to be honest with you. I ain't had seafood in a couple months. I was thinking when I went back home I was gonna eat a lot of seafood, but I actually didn't eat none. Like you hear Lil Wayne new album though? I heard some of it. Not a lot. I heard some of it, but I heard that he turned. he turned it over to Kendrick Lamar. It made it seem like Kendrick Lamar was gonna be the next thing coming. So I heard just little stuff, but I haven't had a chance. But I could tell you what, I did also hear about Diddy today. I heard that the prosecutors dropped three of the sex trafficking charges. And see, I say that because I know a lot of people on YouTube, they be like ex trafficking uh, trafficking charges. Like they don't say the whole word, you know what I mean? And because YouTube is real strict with their policies. But they dropped three of the sex trafficking charges, and then they dropped the kidnapping charge. So I don't know, you know what I mean? Like they say like the defense rested and the prosecution rested. So now the question is the verdict getting ready to come out? I heard he filed for something to get acquitted, you know what I mean? And yo, Diddy might just walk up out of there, and I might wear a free Diddy shirt. I don't know why, just I guess to get some type of attention or whatever, you know what I mean, and see how it's gonna work, for him, But yo, he might be getting out today. Yo, y'all heard about R. Kelly, man? R. Kelly done got he might be getting out too. I don't know. Man, they know Trump, man. Trump can't just get him out. A lot of people are asking. A lot of people are asking, will Trump pardon Diddy? You know what I mean? And Trump said, nobody really asked me. I was wondering, like, what? So yeah, man. I've been trying my best not to really follow the news and gossip like that, but boy, listen, you shut down the studio. Yeah, kinda, man. I needed the space. You know what I mean? And um, renovating to really find out what I'm gonna do next. Like I didn't know if I was gonna come back out here. You know what I mean? Like and do social media. And I really truly don't know if I'm gonna continue to do it. Shout out to Ellen Cutie Pie. How you doing? Ellen Cutie Pie is in the building. And she is in Paris. Paris, right? France? I do believe she out that way, but God bless you and thank you for joining my live stream. It's been a long time. Thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up. Yeah, man. So it's it's like 7 o'clock out here. It's different times in different parts of the country, or I mean, around the world in different countries. So for people to stop by and just say hello and stuff like that right there made me feel good because they remember me. You know what I mean? And, um, I remember y'all. You know, I ain't gonna lie though. I do sometimes have a short term memory, and it's like I'll be forgetting a lot, like a lot. But I have not forgot about none of y'all. Um, Phil. We see. He gonna get off. Watch. But, AB, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're not live. I think you behind a little bit. You watching back because I kind of feel like you a delay with your interaction. But yeah, Diddy getting ready to get up out of there. Yeah, man. So what you been up to, AB? You know what I mean? How's your channel going? How you doing in life, man? How everything been doing with you? I'm gonna hit you up, man. We gonna talk. Just because I just I ain't really talked to nobody. I've been silent, yo. I just really been just dealing with myself. You know what I mean? Taking time to try to regenerate. And not get out here and regurgitate and say the same thing over and over. And I felt like that's how I was doing. I felt like, yeah. And yo, yeah. Pony Boy hit me up the other day. You know what I'm saying? And he pushed me. You know what I mean? So shout out to Pony Boy. He actually messaged me, man, telling me, get back out here. So I do want to say, um, DJ Sunny Side Up, put you in the chat. You know what I mean? If you watch this back, I want to say shout out to Pony Boy for sure. So again, man, I wasn't gonna do a long video. I'm hoping to get an hour. I really don't think I'm gonna be able to do an hour. He said, "Do you smoke?" Now see, it seemed like that's a personal question. I don't know why, but some people do struggle with smoking, and I have struggled with smoking since I was 16 years old, and I can't say I don't when I do every now and then. You know, I ain't even gonna say every now and then. You know, sometimes, yeah. Not that it's a good thing, and I say that because my belief in God. You know what I mean? That's what stops me. You know what I mean? But I feel that uh, the Lord Christ can take anything from you. You know what I mean? And you just got to depend on Him, lean on Him. What advice do you have for the youth? For the youth, be something. That's all I can say is be something for real. Cause it seemed like our youth is going through some stuff. My generation of people, I feel like we ain't been there enough. You know what I mean? To give them a outlet. You put me in the chat again, man. I wish I could erase it, but I got that. I got that. He threw it out there, promoted that phone number, like hit me up. I can't erase it though, but I do got your number. Hit me up though, and text me, AB. But yeah, the youth, man. It seemed like the stuff we used to watch when we was young, it had a message in it. You know what I mean? But it ain't really nothing for the youth to watch these days, or the people, whether they, artists. We say the music is calling you. Nah. I don't know. I ain't gonna, rule it out. I ain't gonna rule it out. You know, I do wanna shout out Ike Izzle though, because man, we had a great conversation yesterday, man. And when it came to the music, he said, "I got beats for you. Send them through. I'll see what I can write. But I can't promise you nothing. It'll just be an exercise for me to see what I could do. Um, but I ain't got a passion for music like I used to. I got to the age that I think I think I think I'm looking at myself like the youth. You know what I mean? Like I used to look up to these rappers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I hear them and see them now. It's like, you know, is it just like YouTube? Where we support one another? Like, you know what I mean? Where these people support me as well. If I'm supporting them, buying their records, playing their records, it's been from the earth. Let's see. Um, Everything is on my channel. But but yeah, man. I'll see. I'll see. It, I think maybe if I write something, it might work for me to kind of escape and get back into that lifestyle. Like, see, when messing with social media or messing with the music or messing with anything that has character of your artistry, it gives you an escape away from what's going on in your real life. And you don't have time to really take care of the things going on in your real reality. And see, that was with me. I was blocking out the things in real reality and living in the life that I created as far as social media. And I felt like that was what was important to me, you know what I mean? And I was out here just trying to make another video, trying to make another video. And to be honest with you, before I got monetized, I thought it was light a certain kind of way of making money, you know what I mean, with YouTube. But when I actually got out here and I got a chance to see how it works, how you get monetized, how much money you can make or how much money you do make, you know what I mean? It was kind of heartbreaking to me because it wasn't what I thought it was. I thought if I got out here and made a whole bunch of videos, I'm going to get paid from these videos and from YouTube. I didn't know that the people are the ones that support you. The people is the ones that give to you. You know what I mean? It's a whole different idea of what I thought it was. Hit me up after the stream. How's Ike doing? Ike doing good. I doing good, man. He doing better. You know what I'm saying? All us, we trying to do better. You know what I mean? And um, I'll try to hit you up for sure. So yeah, man, I'm 40 minutes in. Listen, yeah, the super chats and the Patreon is where the real people are. I ain't never really had Patreon. I had a whole bunch of friends that had Patreon, but I ain't never had Patreon. I tell you what though, I do like talking to the mic. Like when I got the mic, it's a different situation. Or even like when I'm sitting down at the desk or something like that, and I got the yeah, that's a whole different situation. He said I started a new podcast. I'm gonna set my stuff up. I just need a couple of weeks to get back in order, and then I think I'm gonna get out here and game a little bit because the new 2K will drop in September. What's a debate the greats? I ain't no debater though. I can't debate, but I come through and watch. You know what I mean? Be in your audience. You know, I can't promise people that I can get out here and make content, just because I really don't have a lot to say. Like I feel like me watching this back, I'm gonna be upset with myself because I stutter a lot, or my ideas don't come quick enough, or you know what I mean. I'm not thinking quick enough on my toes, or I said the wrong thing, and I should have said it like this. Like I'll start overthinking stuff. You know what I mean, and then it just made me jump out here do another video. Then I start doing another video, but that's where I'm gonna grow at is just continuing to make videos, But I wanted to have some type of theme, you know what I mean, and have my production better. I was doing a little studying of the OBS, but it's boring. Like I don't have time to be doing a whole bunch of work. That's why I was like, well, I probably won't be able to have time to stream because I'll be doing the work behind the scenes to try to get my channel back right. Like I still got stuff I gotta design and stuff like that. But I'll try to, you know, get it done, as soon as I can. I'm gonna pin it though. Oh, I can't pin it on this one. So anyway, man, I'm really trying to get out here as much as I can, but I really truly can't promise everything, and that was the thing before. Like, I've done this before and taken breaks, but this was like a sabbatical. Like, I needed to sit my butt down, and actually put my mind in order, you know what I'm saying? Like, get my thoughts right, you know what I mean? Like, life just moves so fast that sometimes you just don't have time to catch up with life, and I ain't want to miss anything in life, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I was missing stuff before, even though I'm missing stuff now, you know um some stuff I was just needing to get in order, and I'm still getting some things in order. There's some stuff I still don't know how to get in order, I mean, I would love to, um but man, I'm just putting everything in God's hands, man. If I could get a relationship closer to God, man, and just keep my mind right, stay out of trouble. It's the people, what I mean? Like without y'all, it's hard for me to maintain, keeping the Tribulation Kids going. You know, Without y'all, it's hard for me to just continue going because I done got used to doing that. Like y'all a part of me, I'm a part of y'all. We all some Tribulation Kids. We all go through tribulation. I ain't the only one, and all you could try to do is just be there for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody there for you. And I got people, man, that actually really been there for me. Like people been messaging me, calling me, texting me. Like I've been getting a lot of love, I can honestly say. And a lot of people have been pushing me to get back out here. And I just want to thank y'all. I got some people watching me now from Facebook. They coming over to my channel just for me promoting the Tribulation Kids. So it's kind of been real dope for me because I've been there to know what it is like to get out here and keep going, and I'm trying not to get discouraged, you know what I mean? Just trying not to get um, overworked. You know what I mean? And starting to feel like I ain't needed, or wanted out here, but um y'all made me feel welcome out here, just in the last few live streams and stuff like that. I just seen that people actually were showing the love, so I'm gonna try to get my studio back up, try to get my equipment going, try to get the softwares and the stuff back going. But I think I'm just gonna take my time at doing it. I wanted to just come out here today because I want to keep my content going. I want to get the watch hours, but I didn't want people to think I was out here asking or begging for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here being myself. Angie Monzor is in the house. What's going on with you, Angie? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for the like. Um, yeah, man. It's that's the Philippines right there. They just checked in. Appreciate you, Andy. Uh, Hello, Tribulation. Uh, Look, I miss y'all. I do. Look, no rush. Look, but AB, it's something I want to do. You know what I mean? I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. But it's one video at a time. And this is the first video for me. You know, I used to try to hurry up and get it done, so I can get to the next video. But now it's just like, if I could take my time, I won't overwork myself. You know what I mean, to get it done. But it's gonna take a lot of energy. And man, just drop by late night going to sleep. Okay, thank you, Angie. I appreciate you coming by. I know it's probably about 11 o'clock out there in the Philippines. I'm guessing that's about 11. It could be about 12. Could be about 12. I don't know. I think. But see, Angie was one of my supporters. You know what I mean? That when I first got started, you know what I mean? Um, she used to always support. And she got her own audience, and a lot of people be up over there. She got some friends. So yeah, it's out here. I'm out here to see if I could holler at some of my old friends. This is mass communication. And kind of keeping in touch with people. So I'm at I'm at the park right now, but I was sitting up here thinking in my mind, like, I want to say the headquarters, but I'm like, shucks, I ain't even in the lab right now. But um, I kind of just put stuff aside, you know what I mean, and um, try to focus on my life and getting some things prepared. But we'll see if I get out here and can continue to push, man. But it's not easy. So shout out to the people that did come by. I appreciate y'all. I'm hoping that I see y'all again on live stream when I do it again. Try to get out here and do one again this week. I don't know when though, but I have to get used to talking again. And I'm shy. I'm like super shy. And I ain't been on the camera in a while. But like I said, it's like looking in the mirror. When you can face yourself, you just get out here and you just try. So that's the main thing with me, is just trying, trying to build an audience, trying to build, you know, myself up. I used to feel like being on the live stream used to help me build some type of character, some type of confidence, some type of personality that I just been lacking. He said, I'm back in the States. Look, but you got national uh, support. You know what I mean? Like you got a lot of people in the United States that support you and what you do. So you know what I mean, Trip. Yeah, man. Like that's what I was saying. Like you good out here. But me, I've always slacked. Getting national support. You know what I mean? Like I can get outside the country and get the support, but right now I'm in the national uh, support league as you, right? I don't know how I'm saying. I'm looking at these birds right here, like they just came out the water. They look like they're making that turn to come over here. Um, but yeah, man, like getting local support and stuff like that. I actually had some people hit me up in my message, you know what I mean, that knew me on Facebook, you know, when I used to do videos there, you know, so um I do think that I could get it going. I just gotta find the time and the desire. Listen, I'm a rebel. I ain't going back. You ain't going back. Yo, but it's funny because that's how you felt when I was working towards taking my break. You know what I mean? Like you was like, man, I ain't going back out there. I'm done. But they been good to me. You know what I mean? Just I have fun with them. You know, and with it. You know, so being in other countries. You know what I mean? Like I I love the love, you know what I mean? Like this, it's the welcome for me. Like they welcome me, you know what I mean? To a certain extent now, you know, I can't go to any country, but I think it's just dope, man, to have you a channel and be able to reach outside your country. You know what I mean? So for them to come by from uh, Kuwait or Saudi Arabia or Libya or you know India, you know Paris, like the Philippines, or when they come from Hong Kong, Japan, like yo, these is places I ain't never been, but I've been able to reach there, and it is the power of God that has done that because they believe in Christ. You know what I'm saying? That is what got me there. But I feel like it's gonna be something happening in this world, and we're gonna be looking for a place to go, and it's gonna be people that's gonna be speaking, you know. And I got some people here, you know. Once they see that I'm back here and I get in total rotation, like I want to say thank you to everybody that do watch the video. I know y'all gonna watch this, and most of them be looking for me to say something wrong, and you know, um, I try and just speak my mind and have peace. You know what I mean? But this give me peace. This make me happy. I miss y'all. I hope that y'all continue to view the content. I hope y'all continue to be a part of the content. Um, I just want to thank y'all. You know what I mean? The people that check out the videos and rewind it back. You know, it mean a lot to me. You know, to talk to people in the comments to say hello. But for right now, you know, I'm kind of enjoying Facebook because it's been good. Listen, man, don't nobody mess with me, but I ain't tripping. I just want the check. Look, I'm mon- I'm monetized on Facebook already. Man, I'm about to walk around here. I'm monetized on Facebook already, and I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. I uh I like how they got different options that you can actually do on Facebook, and it actually helps your channel grow, and it directs you on certain stuff you got to do. Like it's telling me right now I need to upload some pictures and stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying in general, man. Like when I get back on the grind of things, yo, you might just see me on Facebook, just because of their options for content creators. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy that stuff, man. And then the audience that I have there, you know what I mean? Like I don't think they're gonna leave Facebook. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like people that be on Facebook, they stay on Facebook, and people that be on YouTube, they stay on YouTube. I haven't had a chance to get out there and see what Twitch is about. Like I don't watch Twitch or anything like that. I don't even really watch Facebook. So all that stuff is brand new to me, man. But in general, man, I might just be out there on Facebook just because I like the way. I'm gonna start crashing out on. What you say? You gonna start crashing out? Don't crash out, man. Yeah, I gotta get back in the lab, boy, cause this ain't gonna work for me. You know, I just felt like, okay, let me just go ahead do a quick video, do it outside while it's nice outside. But boy, that sun's starting to hit now, starting to feel that. And these insects and these animals out here, I'm Gucci. I gotta get back to what I used to do, man. So I'm kind of pushing myself, man, just to do the content and do it how I could do it right now, because I really don't have the time to do it. But I remember how I started my channel, and I started putting old videos up, just when I first started, to kind of like get it all the way to where I'm at now. So I'll be slowly doing that. I'm just not doing it right yet because I really don't know how consistent I'm gonna be or how much time I'm gonna put in, and I know that you're gonna get out what you put in. So I'm gonna try to put in as much time as I can, but I can't promise people, man. I do want to say, man, I love y'all, man. I miss y'all, man. I hope that I can come across a lot of y'all that I have not seen in a long time. But it's gonna take some time, man, for me to actually get going, man. So I appreciate the ones that did stop by or the ones that do check this video on the replay. Thank y'all very much, man. It's been an honor just to be on YouTube as long as I've been on YouTube. So I can't promise you anything, but I can promise you one thing. I ain't gonna stop believing in God and His mercy and His power and His grace. God bless y'all, man. I love y'all. Peace.